Nebuchadnezzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Way to go. That's not easy. When I first moved here, I looked for coffee, right? That was one of my first things. I got on my little map thing on the phone and it said coffee. And did you know there's a coffee place near here called Shadrach, Meshach? Do you know this? And a bean to go. Did you know that? Right over in Goodrich. Shadrach, Meshach, and a bean to go. And I have no reason to tell you that, except I think it's really cool. Yeah. So we have these three guys, Larry, Curly, and Mo. And they're told, look, you have a new king now. His name's Nebuchadnezzar. And they build a statue 90 feet tall. That's big. And they said every day at noon, you have to worship Nebuchadnezzar. You have to act like the king is actually not just a dude, but that he's God. And these three, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, said, no, we're not going to do it. And as a result, then, they were sentenced to be thrown into a big fire. They were going to be burned to death. Now, if you were God, or I was God, and three people who were willing to die crawled out for help, if you had all the power in the world, I was thinking about this morning, you know what I'd do? I'd put out the fire. Wouldn't you? Really? This is how we think, right? You're going to go into the fire? Well, I'm going to put it out. But that's not what the Lord did. What did he do? Do you remember? Remember? Yeah? Hit me.
God was in the line. God was in the fire with them.
Yeah, he walked in the fire with them. You see the difference? He didn't say, I'm going to take all pain away. He said, I'm going to be with you. I think that's really important for us to remember. Because you know how sometimes things get really hard? How sometimes we're doing okay, but then things around us get really hard. And sometimes it's our fault, right? Sometimes it just happens because it's hard out there. And when we call on Jesus and ask him, help me, things are really hard right now. His answer is, no matter what he does, he's going to park right next to you so that you don't have to be alone. And you can always, always count on that. I've learned slowly but surely, because I don't like pain. I don't know about you guys. I don't like pain at all. But I've learned that if I trust nothing else, I can trust that when I'm in pain, Jesus is right next to me, whether I feel him or not. So today, when we remember this beautiful reading, and we think of, gosh, there's times where I feel like I got thrown in a big old thing of fire. Things are hard. I'm scared. I'm overwhelmed. Whatever it might be. We can say, Jesus, come to my rescue. He might not put the fire out, but he's definitely going to walk right with you. And because he walked with those guys, the fire didn't hurt them. There's a thing inside each one of you that God put in there. And nothing can hurt it as long as we stay close to God. So today, we remember and we're so grateful for a God who did this, huh? And why did he do it? Well, he said, well, you died, so I'm going to die too. And a God like that will always walk with us in the fire. And the best part of us can never be hurt. Amen? Okay.